Yes, good morning, all. Hope you are doing good. In the previous class, we just discussed about the lexical conventions. In that, the main aim of discussing the second module was to make you guys aware of how to use the Verilog language for Verilog code for how to write the Verilog code using the same conventions. Same conventions. So fine. In this class, today we'll be dealing with more in general of writing the same program. That is, we were discussing about your data types. So in the previous class, we discussed about the registers, the nets, etc. So let's start. Wait for a while. The slides are loading. I'll just share the slides. The slides are loading. Please wait for a while. Hope you are following my teaching. Please, if you have any doubts, you can just contact me over phone or over WhatsApp so that I'll clarify your doubts. Wait for a while. The slides are loading. Yeah. Okay. Okay. The connectivity is very slow. Please bear with me. In the meanwhile, you can mark your attendance. In the meanwhile, you can mark your attendance. All of you can mark your attendance. Yeah. Yeah. In the previous class, we discussed till the examples of string. So now today we'll be dealing with a special type of characters like escape characters. So if you want to have the new line, just you can type /n. So it will take you to the new line. If you want to have a tab, you can just put a \t. It will give you a tab, and %% will give you the character displayed as %. // it will be your /. So these are some of the escape characters and character displayed in Verilog. While programming, you'll come to know. So then, very important concept: system task and compile directives. System task, any keyword with a $sign will give you the system task. Verilog provides standard system task for certain routine operations. For example, a system task will appear in the form $keyword, $monitor, $display, $time that was discussed in your previous class is an example of system task. So any word with the dollar will give us a system task. Operations such as displaying on the screen, monitoring the values of nets, stopping and finishing are done by system tasks. Displaying information. $display is the main system task for displaying values of variables or strings or expressions. This is one of the most useful tasks in Verilog. Usage $display, $display P1, P2, P3, etc. up to Pn. So we have extensively shared a video of system tasks in your previous class. Just go through that video. I'll just upload all the recordings of the classes in the next coming week. Usage, you can see here $display will display the it is very equivalent to your printf option in your C language. $display is equivalent to your printf language. Displaying information, a $display inserts a new line at the end of string by default. $display without any argument produces a new line. A $display inserts a new line at the end of string by A dollar display without any argument produces a new line. Produces a new line. So, these are some of the string format specifications. Format $D or capital D, everything is same. So display, it will display variable. It will display the variable in decimal. %B or B, display variable in binary. %S or %S, display will display the string. %H or %H, capital H, display variable in hex. Likewise, you have many things here. Just go through this. So if you want to know the strength of the signals, as I mentioned, from lowest to the strongest, you can just type %V. So some of the things are there. %F will give you the real number in decimal format. %G will display the scientific or decimal number, whichever is shorter. Display the strings in quotes. Display hello Verilog world $display. If you just put it in this format, the output would be like this: hello Verilog world. A display value of current simulation time, $display $time. So you can see a $time which was discussed in your previous video. Now if you want to see the current simulation time, it will display as 2:30. Example for it, that is for example, whatever is the simulation time, that will be displayed. If you want to have a display 44-bit virtual address 1FE followed by 6 zeros 1C at a time 200. So this is how you can do in programming. First you have to reserve that virtual address 0 to 41, that is 41-bit virtual address. Why it is 0 to 40? $display at time %D, virtual address is %H. So percentage is a hexadecimal number and time is decimal. $time comma virtual address. At time 200, the virtual address is the same thing. So if you want to have this type of things in your program means, if you want to display anything on your program means, so your $display is the system task that you have to use. So similarly, you have the percentage binary. Bus value is the same thing. So this is how we can use the system task as $display to display the information. Special characters, you can use a new line, /n, monitoring information. So in order to monitoring the value, Verilog provides a mechanism to monitor a signal when its value is changed. This facility is provided by the $monitor task. $monitor.
Yes, sir.
P1, P2, P3, etc. up to Pn.
Yes, sir.
The parameters P1, P2, Pn can be variables, signal names, or quoted strings. A format similar to the $display task is used in the $monitor task. So $monitor is used to monitor the information. Just like once you have this system task, once you come across this writing test benches, you need to know the information about system task. Two tasks are used to monitor and monitor on and monitoring off. That is usage is $monitor on, $monitor off. The $monitor on task enables monitoring and the $monitor task disables monitoring during a simulation. Monitoring is turned on by default at the beginning of the simulation and can be controlled during the simulation with the $monitor on and $monitor off tasks. Example of monitor statements: monitor time, $time, value of signals is equal to %B, reset is equal to %B. So you can use the monitor task to monitor the values in Verilog. Stopping, very important, $stop. $stop is provided to stop during a simulation. So sometimes you want to halt. Sometimes you want to halt the simulation of the program, then you can use your $stop. The designer can then debug the design from the interactive mode. So whenever you have a fault, you can go with the $stop. So these are things. The last thing is $finish. $finish will terminate the task or terminate the simulation. Whatever you are doing is being ended by the $finish. So you can see here example of $stop and $finish. Initial to be explained later. Initial anta yak bariti anta amane helತೀನಿ next in the previous coming classes. I will be explaining the initial in the next module. Begin, clock is equal to 0, reset is equal to 1. So earlier the first stage clock is 0, reset is 1. After 100, that is 100 seconds. Say for example, 100 seconds, stop the simulation. Next 900 seconds, finish the simulation. So the total time is 1000 seconds. Likewise, so $finish will terminate the simulation. $stop will stop the simulation. So compiler directives are provided in Verilog. All compiler directives are defined by using the format tick keyword. So you can see here, it is tick defined. The tick defined directive is used to define the text macros in Verilog. Suppose you want to define a macro, that is, if you want to define your own macro, then you can use your the compiler directive as tick define. Tick define directive is used to define text macros in Verilog. So the Verilog compiler substitutes the text of the macro whenever it encounters a tick macro name. So you can define your own macros in Verilog also by using the compiler directives. By using the compiler directives, you can use your define your own macro and you can call it in your program. This is very similar to your hash defined construct in C. This is very similar to that hash defined construct in C. The defined constants are text macros which are used in Verilog code by preceding them with the backtick. Examples: define a text macro that defines default word size. Use as word size in the code. You can define your own values. You can define your own values. Okay, now I'll stop. Here in today's class, we discussed about compiler directives, then the system task. So usage is very important. The usage of system task as well as system task as well as the compiler directives is very important while writing the test bench code. So fortunately, in your lab, we are not writing any test bench code. We have a ready simulator. If the test bench code is to be written, then you have to be very thorough with the system task. How to finish the simulation, how to stop the simulation, how to monitor the things. In Verilog, it is very important. The key point of today's class is we have defined the system tasks as well as compiler directives. So compiler directives are nothing but we can define our own macros in Verilog as we define the macros in C. It is very similar to your hash define of C. So now I'll stop. If you have any doubts, you can ask me, or else you can leave the class. Thank you very much. Okay, I'm disconnecting the call. There are no doubts. Thank you very much.